Hey, welcome to Rental Lease Agreement. Um, in this post, we are going to talk about the top 3 ways to rent a cheap apartment. Now, depending on what you classify as cheap and the location where you want to be renting from, it all depends. If you're going to be renting in New York City and you want a cheap apartment in the city, a studio, you're talking $1,200 to $1,500. But if you were gonna, for that price in Michigan, in the suburb somewhere, that's gonna be really high. It's gonna be a really high price. So it all depends on where you are. Typically, the cities are obviously more expensive than the suburbs, but also you're generally making more money there. So, but Craigslist is a great place to find apartments. It's probably the #1 place. You got landlords posting there. Looking for tenants. You also have other tenants looking for other roommates. So that's a really good way to go. Another great site up and coming is Backpage. The past couple of years, they've come up pretty big. They're not as big as Craigslist, obviously, but still, you might be able to get lucky and find a place there. So basically, when it's kind of funny how our biggest expense, is finding a place where we can just put our head on at night. And so, I mean, if that's really all you care about, if you just, putting your head on a pillow at night and really nothing else, you can find a place for pretty cheap. A great way to cut down your costs is to find an apartment with all utilities included. That means the gas is included, the hot water, the electricity. For New York City, for example, I'd say the majority of apartments have utilities included besides electric. But if you can get electric included, there are some apartments like that. So you can leave the lights on all day when you're gone to work. So you don't have to turn them on when you get home. But this could bring monthly expenses way down, hundreds of dollars, in fact, especially if you don't have a TV or cable. It's also another expense you could do away with. If you're moving into a situation where you have roommates, they have a TV, which I have done before, and when the first of the month comes, or the end of the month, and they want me to pay the utility bill and the TV bill's on there, I always say no. If they don't want the TV, they can simply just stop paying for the TV. But I feel as though you have the right to not have to pay for the cable bill if you do not watch TV. So it's a great way of saving money. Also, another way to find a cheap apartment is to stroll around your desired destination. Usually, landlords keep a contact number on the outside of the apartment buildings or house, so you can reach to call on them to find out if there's vacant apartments, and if so, you can go check them out. This is a great way because many times these apartments aren't advertised, and sometimes you might get an old bugard, that's just looking to fill the place. He's not too tech savvy, and and usually they really don't care about the price. They just want to get these things filled. So you could run into something like that. And lastly, we all tend to know someone, or at least someone that knows someone that's in real estate. Getting in contact with one of these people sometimes is very helpful because they can give you good insight. They can recommend you to someone, and often you can get a good deal. So get out there, research, and good luck in finding a cheap apartment. Happy hunting. Thanks for watching Rental Lease Agreement.